Hi, I'm Tina. Welcome to this yoga foundational video for the Yoga Asana Easy Seat or Sukasana. Easy seat is one pose that is often used for meditation or just warming up in the beginning or ending of your class, cooling down. So easy seat is seemingly easy, but not for everyone. So we can also call it not so easy seat too. But we're going to go over some modifications to help with that if that's something that's interesting to you. So go ahead and come down to the mat, sit down, plant those sit bones, crisscross those ankles. You can have your ankles one in front of the other or one foot in front of the other. Once you arrive here and you're saying, nope, this is not happening here. I'm not jiving with this pose. And that's perfectly fine. Most people walking around, we don't get down and friendly with this position very often, especially as we age. We barely get down to the floor at all. So if you're struggling right here, there's a couple things we can do to make this a little more accessible or easy. You can go ahead and grab a block or a stack of books or anything that you have handy in the house will do. And you want to go ahead and sit on those books or that block, raising those sit bones up higher than your ankles. Once you do that, you can notice right away your knees are falling now below your pelvis, and this is opening up a little more space for your legs. Now, in this position, if you're sitting on a block, you want to make sure you're not sitting too far back, which will actually round the spine, creating a concave effect in the front body. Or you don't want to be too far forward where you're actually swaying the back and your sit bones are too far forward on that block and causing a concave situation in the back body. We're looking for a neutral spine. So find that sweet spot on your block and go ahead and sit up tall. Now, there's another way that we can do this if you're not going to sit up on a block. And you're sitting down on your mat and you're still having a little trouble with those knees coming down. Another modification is to place blocks below the knees for support. And it would look like so. This is a great way to ease into easy seat. You can place it on the tallest setting here or also down a little lower if that works for you. And when I say if that works for you, you always want to keep that in mind because yoga is all about you and your own personal body and where you are today in your practice. There is no right and wrong here. There's just where you are. And that's what you just have to be good with. So those are the modifications you can do. You can sit up on a block or some books or place some support under your knees. So once you have your knees and your hips settled, go ahead and bring your attention to the sit bones, which should be firmly grounded onto the mat. And what I mean by that is you don't want more pressure on one side or the other. So we're looking for an equal pressure in the sit bones. From there, we're going to go ahead and look at our alignment of our spine. We're going to align our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvis. So you can see if you're sitting here hunched, that is not aligned correctly. Your heart is forward of your pelvis. If you're sitting swayed, and that's the natural way that you sit, you're going to notice that your head then may be further back than your chest. We're looking for a nice neutral spine with your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. The abs will be pulled in slightly. The chest is lifted. The spine is long. And the crown of the head is pulling up as though someone is pulling a string connected to the top of your head up toward the ceiling. So you're creating a sense of length from the tailbone through the crown of your head. Once you have that torso alignment, what do we do with our hands? Our hands and arms are gently rested, palms face up on the knees. This is one position. Or they can be folded in your lap. Sometimes you can take Anjali Mudra, hands of prayer. It's really your choice, whatever feels good to you in your body. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for whatever works for you in this asana, Sukasana, or easy seat. Go ahead and try to make it as easy for you as you can and do what you need to do, because that's what we're doing. We're honoring where we are. Okay, there you have it for Sukasana Easy Seat. Thanks for joining me.